Don't distract this beastie. It's working. There's not much left of what we used to call our world. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Nope, you still have to feed them, but food's easier to find than go juice. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveller. We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. Let's see. Found it, even under all the muck in the gnote pen. Hard to believe the gnotes didn't trample it. The kind of pollution a gnote produces might stink, but it usually washes away in the next rain. You should keep moving. Can't let those gnotes blaze the trails for you. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Oh, the light just... it hurts your eyes, am I right?
life in the shade is cold.
It's the perfect thing when the world's heating up.
So you're agreeing that the dark is nothing more than shade?
Look, I'm great at throwing shade, and you're only good for catching it.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too. Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. She can't be sure. You'll have to wait and see. This thing has a mind of its own. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. X-rayed. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. Watch it. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. Let's get that mount moving while the getting is good. Gonna need a key of some kind. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things. The right key could open this. That cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. Need the right key? You shouldn't flick the switches in order to green-light the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Don't trip over what you can't see. Says you're always so much fun to hoot with. Says you're welcome back. Try to be friends with the beast.
Monibasa. Urasa durut.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Asana yotpa.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Inadabsunka.
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Taifanamenuma.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the gnotes. That's not so far away.
Inadabsunka.
It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safen up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without. Such a windswept place. This beast can move. The Smilo shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on her face. Shot it up. Need a key. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. ready to hack and slash. It's more than a little scary down here. Now hold, you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechanism. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco.
Ala.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Kanaruta.
Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
Kanamunta.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Kamonu.
You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Brumblele marsamambunulu.
He's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner.
Chialdo male canoto.
Nocco is always willing to help.
Andro?
So, says you covered the important things already.